Wait, what did this man just try to run on water in rural China? And yes, he went all in. One step, two steps, and then splash, straight into the lake. But look at him. He comes back up laughing, arms in the air, like nothing happened. That's the spirit, and now it's a young Chinese girl's turn. She almost makes it almost. She shakes, she fights, she nearly stays on, and the whole crowd holds its breath. This is not just a challenge. This is pure, shared joy. Welcome to Green Island Blue Bay, in Changde, Hunan, China. A place where a village trip doesn't feel ordinary at all. Here, people don't just come to look at scenery. They come to play, to laugh, to join in, and to feel something real. And then, just when you think you understand this place, the energy changes, music rises. Color moves through the road like a living painting. Young women in flowing Hanfu begin to dance, not on a distant stage, but right in the middle of the crowd. That's what makes this so special. There is no hard line between performer and audience here. No giant barrier, no cold distance. People stand just a few steps away. They smile, they watch, they follow the rhythm. And before they know it, they've become part of the moment too. This is one of the most beautiful things about Chinese culture when it is alive. Not locked behind glass, not frozen in a museum, but moving through the street, breathing with music, surrounded by ordinary people. Right here in the countryside. And then the mood shifts again. The lake opens wide, the water becomes a stage. The mountains, the mist, the silence. Everything around you starts to feel cinematic. Now we enter the story of Meng Jiangnu, one of the most famous legends in Chinese tradition. This is not a simple stage play. It is a live performance set on the water itself. A woman searching for her husband, a story of love, grief, loyalty, and longing. And in this setting, with the lake stretching into the distance, it feels less like theater and more like memory rising from the landscape. She appears, Meng Jiangnu has come, and suddenly, the whole scene carries a deeper emotion. But Green Island Blue Bay is never only one feeling. It moves between excitement and beauty, between laughter and poetry. And now, the lake transforms once more. This is the Great Lake Water Rhyme, a large immersive real scene performance set on the water. A lotus boat glides forward. Young dancers in elegant costume move like they belong to the mist itself. The surface of the lake becomes soft, dreamlike, almost unreal. Smoke drifts across the water. The dancers turn slowly, lightly, gracefully, as if this were not a performance, but a piece of classical Chinese imagination brought to life. This is the kind of beauty that doesn't rush at you. It draws you in, and that is why this place is unforgettable. In one afternoon, you can watch people fall into the water laughing, stand inside a moving Hanfu parade, see ancient Chinese legend performed on a lake, and end in a world that feels almost like a fairy tale. So if you want to see a different side of China, not only the big cities, but the living culture, the village energy, the real joy, come here, come to Green Island Blue Bay. Come feel rural China for yourself. And just when you think Green Island Blue Bay has already shown you its most beautiful side, the lake gives you one more surprise. A flower boat slowly appears on the water, carrying young women in flowing traditional Chinese dress. They move with incredible softness, turning, lifting their sleeves, stepping lightly as if the whole boat were floating inside a dream. Mist drifts across the lake. The water becomes silver. The trees along the shore stand quietly around the scene, and the visitors beneath them are completely drawn in. No one wants to speak too loudly. No one wants to miss a second, because this is not just a performance. It feels like nature itself has joined the show. This is the kind of beauty that is hard to explain until you see it for yourself. It is elegant, gentle, and deeply Chinese, But at the same time, it feels universal. You do not need to understand every word. You only need to stand there, by the lake, under the trees, and let the moment reach you. And that is the magic of Green Island Blue Bay. If you want to see a side of China that is joyful, poetic, and alive, far beyond the usual postcards, come to Changde. Come here in person. Watch the flower boat glide through the mist. Listen to the music over the water. And you will understand why so many people leave this place already dreaming of coming back.